it's me, Flo, or Flochart, and welcome back to another video, where today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. And when I say a little bit different, I mean like actually really different, because we're going to be doing a commentary video, something that I've never done before, and something that I'm actually really interested in trying to do a bit more of, because it's actually pretty interesting. I found someone to talk about, because, you know, a rather interesting person, you could say. Very interesting. They are called at the Grizz Cave Official, a TikToker, because, you know, usual, yeah, and a pickup artist. So the definition of a pickup artist is, according to Google, a person who is skilled at striking up conversations in order to attract potential sexual partners, typically used of a man. Most people probably knew that, but for those who didn't, that's the definition. These are very strange people, but, you know, they do what they do. Sometimes they're a lot scarier. Sometimes they're not so bad. Sometimes they're a bit kind of too much, and you get a bit like, are you sure you should be saying this? Are you sure that this is the right thing to be saying? Because you're a bit like, that's misogynistic. This man is misogynistic, I will warn you. He's not as bad as a lot of others. He's just one of the ones that I found that I wanted to cover, because I found a video that I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. So this is this is him. He has 29.6k followers. You know, he's doing very well. I'm good on you, mate, because that's a lot more than I have. He follows one person, just one, no more, just one, which is quite funny to me. So yeah, I guess off we go. This is a man's job. I'll pause it regularly throughout to say what I think.
Every relationship should be 50-50.
I agree with that, but I feel like it's going to go downhill.
Buy a house, she makes it a home. We have children. I provide, protect, and clothe them. She teaches them and nurtures them.
I'd like to just say that he's basically just said that he's going to neglect his children. And that's kind of concerning. A little bit concerning. Also, if it's 50-50, and like, even if it's not 50-50, children should always be nurtured by both parents, because that is literally how you develop mummy or daddy issues. Like, that is literally anyway, like, that's just not how it works. Also, it seems like he's just kind of saying women should be hobbits. They should never leave the house. Always in house. Never leave. Just house. Only house. House forever. House. House. They become one with house. They are the house. They become the house. Which is kind of impossible, because a house is an inanimate thing. It's a place. It's not really a... Anyway.
Groceries become meals. See, that's...
Stop! I'm going to be stopping this so much, because so much of what this man says is wrong. Groceries don't just become meals. It's not magic. You know, it takes work, right? It's not like, oh, I bought the things and oh my god, they're meals. Oh my god! That's not how it works. I mean, surely you know this, right? Like, you've cooked before. It's not just a sudden kind of, and it's food that you can eat. You have to prepare it, you have to cook it, you know, you have to, like, there's a lot you have to do. It's not just kind of like, hey, it's done. I don't understand. Like, that's not how it doesn't make sense to me that that's what this man thinks.
It's the only thing that goes 50-50. There will never be a time that a woman should be paying the bills and taking on the burden of providing.
But what if a woman wants to work? What if that's what she wants to do? Surely that's being controlling and manipulative, because you are stopping her from doing what she wants to do. Like, that just, yeah.
Man's job. A woman does everything else that's needed in that relationship to make these things work even better. If I give her money, she saves. You understand what 50-50 means? Fucking bozos.
Clearly you don't understand what 50-50 means. You're talking maybe, you know, 25-75. You're not really saying, oh hey, this, you know, I do half of the work and she does the other half, because that's not how it works. You don't just get the groceries and then go, yep, I've done half of the work, you do the rest, because that's not half of the work. That's, you know, I'd say less than a quarter of the work. Getting the groceries is the easy bit. You just go and find, okay, if you have the money, then getting the groceries is the easy bit. If you don't have the money, then that is quite a difficult bit. But, you know, you can't just say that that's 50-50, because it's not. If she's taking care of the home and you're just kind of going out to work, that's not the same amount of work, because it's not the same. If she's also taking care of the kids, cooking, taking care of the house, that is 3 things. You are doing 1 thing. You are bringing in money. Just saying. You know, working is hard, and I'll you know, work is not easy, but it's definitely not half of the work. You should be splitting both the income bringing in and, you know, yeah, that is one video. The next video I'd like to look at is on how to make her fall in love. Now, I need this because obviously I also like women and I would like to be able to do this. So we're gonna have a look at this and see if this is gonna help at all. Probably won't, but we'll see. We'll see.
Gentlemen, keep it simple. All women want the nice guy with the edge. They want a gentleman who treats them like a bedroom. You gotta bring both polarities together. This is the path. Alright, I'm getting too deep for y'all. Make sure to call the IG.
So I understood the first half of what he said. He said you can't be a dick all the time, which, you know, fair enough. That's very true. Don't be a dick all the time. That's not good. We don't like that. But I feel like that's just a given. I feel like that's not really something that needs to be said, because that's kind of, you know, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be treated like shit all the time. That's not what anybody ever wants, really. So that's a bit odd. But then towards the end, right? So when it gets to...
Gotta bring both polarities together. This is the path. I'm getting too deep for y'all.
Those 3 comments did not fit together at all. Like, I don't understand what he meant. You gotta bring the polarities together. Okay, that's related. You have to, you know, you have to be both a dick sometimes, but okay, but also a nice guy, right? Yeah, that makes sense. But then he said, this is the path. Is that the only thing? Because I don't think that's the only way to make a woman fall in love with you. I don't think that is it. I really don't. And then he says, I'm getting too deep for y'all. You've barely scraped the surface, my guy. You've not got anywhere near the deep end, so I don't know what the deep end is to you. I just hope you can swim, because you're definitely not anywhere near the deep end. Then, you know, the next one that I'd like to have a look at is the perfect script to have better convos with women. He has a lot of these script ones, which are really odd, actually, because it's like, you know, you can't really have a one-sided script. That doesn't really work. It'll end up in a conversation like, oh, hi, how are you? I've actually had a really bad day today. Oh my god, really? That's so good. What do you mean? But, you know, yeah. Oh my god, really? You saw them? Oh, that's not a conversation. That's not a conversation. It's not, because it doesn't, yeah, it's gonna end up in something like that. So I'd be surprised if this is a script that works, because it's not. That's not something that would work. But we'll go in with an open mind and see.
Gentlemen, here is a quick script that you can use to have better conversations with women.
If a guy asks you, so what things do you look for in a man? We don't answer that question.
I'd like to wonder why, but I'm not gonna bother questioning that, because I think that's a whole nother thing for another time.
Anymore.
You should always be asking these questions. You want...
But she literally just said, she literally just said, don't answer those questions, and he's like, ask these questions. That's not gonna get you anywhere. If she's not gonna answer any of the questions, then you're not gonna What? What? You've just contradicted the idea of a pickup artist. Unless you're trying to just make it so that only you can pick up girls. But like, anyway.
I don't know exactly what she wants. And you can
Okay, this may be sales 101, but you can't really buy and sell people. Like, it's not... You can sell your traits, but it's not guaranteed, so you can't always use these tactics because everybody's different, so they will not always work. And I feel like that's got to be, just said, put out there, just quickly. Because...
show her that you're what she wants. But be eloquent in the way you speak. Don't ask this question directly. She's going to read right through you. Now, I'm laughing because I know this sounds toxic. Of course.
If it sounds toxic, you probably it probably is. Like, if you think it sounds toxic, then maybe don't say it. Because that's... I mean, it's good that you've acknowledged that it sounds toxic, but maybe then don't say that it's a tactic that people should use, because like because then it's potentially is toxic, like that could actually be okay.
I'm not recommending that you use this to manipulate.
Okay, good, he's cleared it up. He's not recommending to use it to manipulate, even though that is quite literally the whole point of what pickup artists do.
Not what I'm saying. Now, when you ask these questions, state them. When you state them and you're incorrect, she's going to want to correct you.
What? 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 That didn't make sense. When you ask these questions, you've got to state them. When you state them, she's going to want to instinctively correct you. And when she corrects you, what? Huh? But if you're stating them, then you're not really doing anything wrong. Why is she going to correct you? Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand. Am I dumb? Like, what is... Huh?
Instinctually. So she's more than likely going to answer those questions without knowing.
What?
To manipulate. That's not what I'm saying. Now, when you ask these questions, state them. When you state them and you're incorrect, she's going to want to correct you instinctually. So she's more than likely going to answer those questions without... to manipulate. That's not what I'm saying. Now, when you ask these questions, state them. When you state them and you're incorrect, she's going to want to correct you instinctually. So she's more than likely going to answer those questions without knowing she's answering those questions. If you want some examples, I'm more than happy to provide some. Comment part 2, and I'll make a second video. And if you haven't yet, hit that ID.
Yeah, I don't know what he means. I've tried deciphering it. I don't know. I genuinely do not understand what this man is saying. I feel stupid because I feel like I should be able to understand, but I also feel maybe like I don't know. I don't know, and I'm really confused because what he's just said does not make any sense at all, whatsoever. Like that doesn't. He's basically conjoined two different sentences and taken the beginning and end of one, the middle of another, from completely different paragraphs, right, with different like contexts and stuff, and shoved the middle of another sentence in between the beginning and the end to create a mess of a sentence that just doesn't work. Like, if it's as if I said, I'm really interested in the periodic table because Yoo-hoo glue creates an interesting smell and I've been doing a lot of research into it. What? Like, that sentence doesn't make sense, but that's not what he's just said, but that is how he's just said whatever he was trying to say, and that's not a sentence. I mean, it's a sentence in the term of it has clauses and it has words. and they form into some form of sense, but then at the same time they don't make any sense at all. It's just contradiction central with this man. Like, I don't actually understand what is going on, I will be honest. I'm just very confused. Just really, really confused. Also, I'd like to point out that this is not a script. This is tips and tricks. This isn't, a script. It's not. These are the lines that you need to say. You need to say these lines, and she will say this back. That's not what's happening. So I'd just like to point out that this is not a script. I feel like he means well, but doesn't know enough about what sexism is to realise that what he's saying is just not okay. And oh god. I'd like to talk about the description of all of his videos, right? So this one that we're on currently says #green screen video. I didn't see a green screen, but that's okay. Don't be a #simp, be a #pimp, #game, #dating, #relationship, #masculinity, #red pill facts, #infield, #alpha, #alpha male, #poor, #pickup artist. What? Okay, sure, it's a bit of a weird description. The hashtags are very questionable, but oh well, and I don't like the phrase, don't be a simp, be a pimp. That just makes me uncomfortable. But that's fine. It's one video. Surely there's not another one, right? You'd think so. The next one says, don't be a #simp, be a #pimp, #game, #dating, #relationship, #masculinity, #red pill facts, etc. You get the idea. There's a second one. Okay, surely he's just, maybe he got bored. He couldn't be asked to write another description. That, fine. It's 2 videos. Can't be all of them. Reply to @Pedro_19. Okay, good so far. Don't be a #simp, be a #pimp, #game, #dating, #relationship, #masculinity, etc. This is 3 videos, so surely not anymore, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way. Duet with Pasta Papidon. Okay. Fine. Don't be a #simp, be a #pimp, #game, #dating. It's every video. It's every video. Every single fucking video has the same description with the same catchphrase. Don't be a #simp, be a #pimp. What? 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 Okay, well, let's look up what he means. What pimp definition? A man who control. Oh. Okay, well, that just made that a whole lot worse, didn't it? I'm not going to read that definition out because I think it will just scar all of you. That's grim. But yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you what I've just witnessed, to be honest. Like, this, I don't understand anything. At first I was like, okay, surely, I don't know who this person is. I don't know much about them. I'll watch a few of their videos to try and understand what's going on. Watched a few of their videos, still did not understand what on earth was going on. Was like, okay, maybe when I'm making the video, I'll understand. Nope, that has not happened. I have not had that, eureka moment where I've kind of gone, oh, this is what he's saying, sure. I don't know what's going on. Very confused. It also says that in his bio he's from Medellin. I'm probably saying that wrong. He's in Colombia. So, very good English. Well, good English. His bio basically says, rebuilding the classic man, crown emoji. What does that mean? What is the classic man? Maybe it's like the 1800s man who basically wore top hats and had a cane and went, oh, yes. Why did I do that? It then also says, DM on IG for free 1 hour training, which... Well, no, sorry, let me read out that different. DM on IG for free 1 hour training. Okay, sure. He then has a website linked called www.thegrizzcave.com, which is basically your typical pickup artist website that says welcome to the cave, you know, drip drop stalactites and stalagmites everywhere. Need help? Click on the links below for further coaching. Okay, sure. It says free PDF. What does that mean? Oh, okay, no, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. That looks actually really dodgy. He's called Will! He's called Will! Oh my god! Why? Okay, he's called Will, the Big Grizz. This page basically says the 3 reasons why you are not succeeding with women. Input your name and email below to receive your free copy. Then you enter your full name and enter your email address. Not dodgy at all. Will, the Big Grizz, Will, more commonly known as the Big Grizz on social media, is a passionate men's coach dedicated to helping men of all ages become high-value individuals in order to attract the women or women they desire. Why? Like, this isn't gonna help anyone. Like, I'm sorry, mate, but your coaching is not gonna help anyone, especially if they can't understand what on earth you're trying to tell them. Because if it ends up anything like what you've basically just advertised on your TikTok, they're getting nowhere. They are getting absolutely nowhere. I'm sure you're not awful. You're misogynistic, and that kind of does. You're awful, but you. What? I can't actually think of a sentence that would address this correctly, because I can't actually understand what is going on, really. That's my opinion on this. Anyway, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure having you. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, day, or evening, however you are, wherever you are, and hope you're doing well. If you're not, then my DMs are open, though don't feel pressured to DM me, because that is not what I wish to do. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and please leave a like and subscribe down below. It leaves a smile on my face, and it really helps the channel out. Though you won't be able to see the smile because, you know, mask. Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Also, just before I leave, don't want to send any hate over to him. That's not what I want to do. I don't, like, that's not, you know, that's not what we want to do. That's not why I'm here. Just saying that, just bringing attention to the fact that this exists and people like this exist, and you gotta be, you know, we need to kind of let them understand that what they're doing isn't exactly right. I don't want to send hate, just bringing awareness, really, and also kind of laughing a little bit at whatever's going on. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!